No, you're rolling a d20 for your recap, but it's whoever's highest does the recap.
I rolled a 3.
Whoever's highest does the recap.
Yep.
Amazing.
Three.
No, I also rolled a 3. Oh my god.
Then you get to add your.
I'm gonna break out the actual dice for this.
I'm gonna use my.
The most important roll of the day.
You cannot find the server for me.
Really?
Look at this.
I also
Look at
cannot
this
find the
beautiful
server.
dice.
Oh, nice.
I found the server, so
Okay,
maybe you
so
guys should just try harder.
I
Yeah.
should suck less.
I
People
mean,
have been telling me how much I
maybe
suck
you guys
all
should
day, so
Pull your servers up by your bootstraps.
And take Callie's advice. Just
I
do a
rolled
little bit better.
4. Jesus.
Oh,
am I
you guys-
gonna get the recap with a 4?
I got
Yeah.
a 6. Am I getting the recap with a 6? Oh my gosh.
yeah, I think so.
Jake, what'd you get?
Trying to get in. Hold on.
Jake, are you searching Big Spence?
Yeah.
All right,
Big
good.
Spencer.
Well,
I just
it's
leave
Big
the same
Spence.
search up every time, and
it's-
it just reloads.
It's try Big Spence.
No R.
Try Big Spence.
I forgot that like the map now is just like some squiggles.
Yeah,
It totally works for me though.
yeah, it's gonna be good. I think I'm gonna
Okay.
adopt some of Chris's squiggling.
Well,
yeah, I mean, dude,
yeah, Spencer,
maps that you
use
made
pen
must
and
have taken
paper.
a while.
Yeah.
well,
I like imagination. I keep telling my kid, do more imagination.
well, imagine those squiggles. But last time you guys woke up in Ball's Temple. Aranis did not become a Mist and Darth version of himself and kill you all, but you all felt the symbol of Ball on you glow and burn, and some people had some things happen. You talked to Stag, and you got your quest to go into the mountains to collect the other half of the device. The Spencer, what's the device called?
It's called partial. Wait, partial neuribrium.
Partial amnesia.
Partial amnesia. You know, it's funny because I created that and I don't remember
Yeah.
it. But yeah, okay.
And Kali was tasked by Lolo to go get Queen Egril and the device, the artifact, in a mountain city called Dison. You headed out, and all the guards were terrified of Kali for some reason. The zombies were inanimate, or they're just standing there, being rounded up and thrown to a giant fire pit north of the city. You guys exited into the mountains, started walking a little bit further in. Ignis felt some trembles of the ground, and Sprock could feel that they were giant worms under the earth. So you guys decided to do some little dance moves, some Christopher Walken dance moves across this sand dune, or this desert path to
Yeah, that was
avoid the
hilarious.
worms. And Ignis's foot got caught on a little root and did a big old tumble splat, where a giant purple worm came up and ate you. A giant battle ensued. Aranis may or may not have dove headfirst into a purple worm's butthole. But you did get some vials of purple worm venom somehow, or poison somehow. And this is where we pick off with this courageous band of heroes in the land of zombie wastes. You guys are able to take a short rest if you so choose to here, or you could find somewhere else The adventure's up to you.
Just a little slightly metagame question. Is our whole like Aranus what I wasn't there for the Aranus becomes evil episode. Is this a short rest thing or just a long rest only thing?
Just a long rest thing.
Okay.
No, I don't think we
I'm
would
at
know that.
full yeah, maybe not. I am at full health and probably don't need any maybe we already did a long rest because like I'm like full health, no spell slots used,
But,
and
You couldn't. You
I am
couldn't be
not
hit during the fight. He tried to hit you like 3 or 4 times and missed.
Okay. Good old armor class.
I could use a short rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Mostly, I'm just hurting.
I am decent. I can do a short rest too. Is Butterbot, do you maybe, how about this? Sir Butterbot, would you watch as we take a quick nap, as we collect ourselves?
A little quickie
Yeah.
behind the bushes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nice.
I don't really need the rest. I am a robot after all.
Perfect.
Okay, well, you guys are able to attempt your short rest. Booter, roll me your perception if you're on watch here.
Mm-hmm. Passive perception or active?
Active perception. Where am I looking?
21.
21. Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm a fucking watchman.
All right. High, low, even, odd.
Let's go with I even.
What do you go with?
I and even.
Just one. Actually, no. I like that. High and even. Okay. It's high and odd, so you're good.
All
You're
right.
safe. So you look around. You don't see anything. A couple times it seems like a hill might move or shift, or a bush rolling with the wind and the breeze. Keeps you on edge, remembering seeing Kali being projectile vomited out of Worm's mouth. But the hour passes with nothing unusual happening. You guys are able to repair your wounds and get caught up. You see the path before you leading deeper into some rugged mountains, high cliffs. Anything before you depart?
Yes. You, madam, how are you feeling?
Me?
Yes. You
Who's
seemed
going mad?
you seem to be a little beat up. I'm sorry. I'm also I am also a madam.
How rude. No, I'm okay. After our rest, I'm okay.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you, though. I appreciate
It's the last
offer.
time I offer you anything. And you, Squid.
I mean, you can do it. It's just, it's not, I don't think it's worth it.
Okay. I would like to perform a perception check. Do we know that I guess we sort of know the direction in which we came from.
Yeah, there's a rough path.
Okay. I would like to say to the group that this mountain region of the Wandermount Heights is where it seems as if that's where we're headed. And that's all I wanted to say. So just be on your ease.
Heights.
Be on your best lookout.
Kali, do you know anything about these mountains?
I do. They're very mysterious. But I don't really know too much about the happenings up here. I was more of a guard in the city, so I do know that Trigar branches out to trade with all of the realm. As we are the most advanced city in the realm, we like to branch out and have a little foothold in all of the settlements, so that it increases our knowledge and we can produce a lot of trade and whatnot in the city. But I mostly deal with the happenings within the city and protecting it. So I don't know too much about this region. I do know the name, and I do know that plenty of people have tried to create trade ports here. Some have succeeded and some have not. But that's all I really know.
Cool.
That's a good knowledge of the area.
I know. Yeah, I'm trying to world build without world building. That's my.
No, world build all you want.
Yeah.
I do this to you too.
Yeah. Oh, and my uncle. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
All right, so you guys are able to head off deeper into the mountains. Who would be leading? What's your general marching order?
I think I'd probably be first.
All right.
I would be right up there. Right up there.
I'm behind them.
Yeah. I guess.
I mean,
they
I'd
could
be more
the
like
guard.
scouting than leading, but yeah.
Set yourselves up right here.
On the pink?
Yeah,
Um.
going this way, towards the front.
What was moving me?
I'm sorry, I moved you. I thought that was.
Don't touch me.
You can touch me if you want.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
Yeah, I set it up to click
As
in,
long as there's consent.
and I guess Aranis is gonna go last.
Yep, Aranis will follow up behind, about 10 feet behind everyone else. Just enough distance where it could be picked off potentially.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys begin to hop along the trail deeper towards the mountains.
Do we have to hop?
I was going to ask, how would you like to do this travel? How would you like to move through the mountains? Stealthily, hop like bunnies?
I say we go stealthily.
I think that's a smart idea.
Okay.
No sense. in
Um,
that.
Yes, but quietly, very quietly.
Okay, everyone roll me a d20.
Just any.
A stealth or a d20?
Nope, just a d20, plain d20.
Gotcha.
16.
Doing some
9.
stuff. One moment. Just
14.
hold to yourselves.
Oh. Should I reroll because I shouldn't have made my number public, or is that?
No,
overthinking
no,
it?
you're good. You're good.
I will be right back. I'm still listening.
Roll high and subscribe.
Sorry, I lost my pen. Need to write all your numbers down. One moment. Okay, Spencer,
Yes.
what's your number?
16.
Okay, Ignis,
9.
Booter, Jake.
12.
All right, someone roll a d20 for Aranis.
Who wants to go for Aranis first? Should I?
Spencer.
Oh, Jake stepping up.
Jake.
Big roll here. Big roll.
11.
Ooh, 11.
Okay, fantastic. You guys begin to stealthily travel through this next stretch of the mountains. The peaks begin to get taller, less plant life as the the small forest that was building slowly fades to some fairly steep but manageable climbs along this path. A couple parts it looks like they're starting to get washed out, but you see a little side trail that has been made its way around. You see some Callie and Ignis roll me perception as you guys are leading the pack here.
Perception. Let me see what I don't think he is actually negative on that. Okay.
15.
4.
Okay. So you see the path is straight ahead of you. It's a fairly easy trail to follow. But off towards the south, towards your right, you see some smoke rising from a cluster of mountains, but you can't quite see what's there. Some like dark black consistent smoke rising from that direction. All right, everyone, roll me another d20.
So we see a mountain with smoke coming out of it, or coming around.
Yeah,
it,
you see some mountain
Looks-
range, a cluster of mountains,
Okay.
and there's some dark smoke billowing from
An area.
within that cluster.
Okay.
Yeah,
Everyone roll a.
another d20.
Okay.
5.
11.
3.
3.
Oh, 3s are hot tonight.
Okay, and someone roll one for Aranis.
You know what?
I already did.
Spencer.
Son?
Can we just put one person in charge
12.
of rolling for Aaron?
Yeah, Jake, that's you. Or Dungeon Master.
Nope.
You said roll one for
No.
Ernest. Did you mean we need to roll a 1?
No. So 12. All right. y- Sprock, Booter, you're riding up the rear.
Yes.
Yeah. Sprock and Buddha roll me a perception check.
Mm. Luckily, I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay.
23.
And what would you guys be doing on this path? How would you be looking around?
I mean, we're walking on a mountain path with nothing around, so we're facing forward, but we're always kind of checking our rear and checking the sides from time to time.
Yeah, I'd say more tentative than anything. Like,
Okay.
A mountain
Uh,
path, yeah.
So
Are we on the side of a mountain? Is it like a rocky path? Or are we like going
Yeah.
through?
you're like rocky. It's like at least 5 feet in most places. A few places are washed out, but there's an easy enough continuation around where that washout is. So it's not like you're hunkered up face to the cliff face. So you're walking, but there's a decent drop off beside you.
But like
And then, yeah, it drops off maybe like 100, 150 feet, and then you see another steep mountain come up, probably about 200 feet from where you're standing to the side. So some pretty jagged peaks beginning to form. And you do see that smoke now due south of you. Large, deep clusters of smoke.
So the smoke is due south. Where is Trigard in relation to us?
West. So
Okay.
behind you.
So
You're
we're
going
heading
in a fairly straight direction right now through from the area where the purple worms are into this deep mountain pass. But you do see that smoke and Booter. Every so often there's a little what could be a game trail or a little small slide of rocks. And as you're passing one, you look, tilt your head a little bit deeper, and you think you see something move in the rocks.
Mm,
But you put your head back and you don't see anything down there.
Yeah, I think. I mean, it could have been a squirrel. I'm not going to bring it up.
Okay. Um, you guys are able to traverse a little bit deeper. Everyone roll me one final d20 here.
Come on, baby. 5.
14.
D20.
What was it, Spencer?
5.
Another 3.
Wow, I'm
Nice.
telling you, 3s are hot. If we were at a casino, we'd be up a lot.
Threes are so hot right now.
Jake, roll for Aranis.
We definitely wouldn't be.
Matt, what'd you get?
16, but I'm more worried about how Spencer plays craps now.
Come on, baby. 3, baby. 3.
What'd you get, Buddha?
14.
14. And what was Aranis? Aranis's roll, Jake?
I'm gonna roll for him.
You roll
Aranis's
one.
roll was a 3. Wow, it's a 3.
Another 3.
Wow, 3s are hot, guys. I feel like
Okay.
we
Uh,
do something with that.
where is my thing? Spencer, you rolled a 5?
Yes.
Roll me a d12.
Okay, hope this is good for me.
Is that how
6.
many boulders are about to fall on him?
6.
6. Okay. Roll me a
Don't say that.
high, low, even, odd.
Let's go even.
48. Okay.
That's how you do that's how you play 3s, Matt.
And okay. Where's the map? So you guys are now going fairly deep into this Pat Mountain trail, and you go over this one ridge along the trail, and the path begins to descend. And as you start coming down, you come around a little a curve, and you see another trail coming off of this path that you are on, a little small crossroads. The other path is about as big as the path you're on, and it starts heading north and south.
Is it like a fork? Is it like a fork on the road, or is it
It's
just
not
like
a fork? It's a crossroads.
Okay.
So you guys are heading east-west,
Mhm.
and this path is coming north-south. So let me draw this here for you. So about here you see another trail going that path.
Hey, what was
And
your what was your name?
go ahead.
Ignis? Ignis. Psst. Do you have a pen or paper with you? No? Booter?
I
Some
actually
sort
don't
of
know.
who's got parchment? Perhaps it's do I have parchment?
Yeah, I don't actually know if I have anything to write on.
Hmm.
What is it? Okay, wait. Let me Google that.
I mean, how big a space do you
I would like to see maybe
Okay.
should we make a map? Should we start to keep
Well,
track of-
I have the map of Trigard. We could always flip it over.
Good idea.
Perfect.
We could also tattoo this new guy.
Booter, why don't you take this piece of charcoal that I have from a fire before, or no? Can I do a perception check to see if I can find like something on the ground to write with? Or maybe do I have anything? I feel like that might be something
Well,
I have.
Give me a high, low, even, odd.
Even because
Even.
we're playing 3s and that's my
1, 0, 0. Oh no, it's a 10. Actually,
even.
wait. What is? I got a 1 on the 10s and 2 zeros. Is that 100? Or is all zeros 100? All zeros is 0.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
you got
100.
You got 100. So, yeah, you look down and you see A little kid's crayon tucked under a rock.
I grab it with my trunk and I say, Booter, let's keep track of where we're going in some way. But I'm not really good with math and numbers. I'm only good with evil and good. So why don't you do this? I don't want to destroy your map.
Okay. I think that's fine. I mean, what is the what was your goal with making a map? Just because we have
Just
three
keep track of where we're
directions?
going.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, what you, Sir, or I guess would you be Sir Leafort?
You
I
can
don't know.
call me Collie Leafort.
All right, Collie Leafort. Well, so Collie, you know, I mean, when we spoke last time, we talked that we need to go to the city of Deschwa, and I'm curious if you have any idea roughly which direction that's in. Like, we're heading east, so is it further east? Is it
I
southeast?
only know it's Descamps, and
Oh,
I only know this because one, I took some notes last time, but also um, I only know the name because I know it's in this mountain region. I just don't know. I don't know exactly how to get to it. Again, I'm only from Drygard. I'm not from this mountain region, so I haven't traveled it very far.
All right. Um,
But
I mean,
perhaps
does any?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying it might make sense to keep track of where we're going. If not, we can move forward. I can do it myself.
Oh, I'd like to. I'm trying to come up with another way to do it. One of the ways to do that is to just whatever
I
is to
I
be
can
like,
just
we're
remember.
always turning left
No,
or we're
we're good.
always turning right.
One of my skills is remembering this type of thing.
You know what, Matt? Cool point to you.
Yeah.
5 minutes of
I'm just going to
gameplay
remember where
wasted.
we're going. Don't even worry about it.
Okay. You know what? Let the ranger keep track.
I didn't say all that.
Ranger, with your
Um,
expert opinion here, which way do you think we should go?
Left.
All right.
So as you are heading down this path, you see the path ahead of you about 100, 150 feet. And Ignis, you and Kali and Booter sneaks forward for this conversation. You
Yeah, we're all over here now,
decide
right?
to go your left, but as you're starting to come towards the intersection, you're about 10 feet from where the actual cross is. There's still
Oh,
some mountain around beside you. You can't quite see down the path. You hear a couple voices. It has to be here somewhere. They're gonna kill us. Come on, we gotta find the way there. And as you, well, I'll leave it right there to see what you guys do. But you're
um,
almost to the corner and you hear some voices.
But they don't see us. Right?
They don't
Like
see you guys.
we're still
Yeah,
concealed.
yeah, because you guys were traveling stealthily.
How many of
I
them are there?
mean,
we
so
all hear them, or it's
yeah,
just the people up front.
Just the people up front.
oh, so it's
Um,
an Ignis and Sprock decision then.
Ignis and Kali up front.
Oh, sorry, Ignis and
Yeah.
Collie.
Um, you could make out three voices. And Kali, some of them sound familiar to you.
Mm. These friends of yours?
They sound familiar to me.
Yeah.
I would like to. Can I do a history check to see if I remember who they are?
History.
Sure. Roll me history.
Or would that be correct?
No, go. Roll me roll me history, but with your charisma instead of your intelligence. So I'm gonna challenge you in your D&D knowledge now.
23.
23. Okay. You recognize these voices as some members of the town guard. some of your underlings.
Huh. I feel like. And okay, so can I now?
This is Crosby. Crosby failed a deck save, causing him to get smashed by a giant alchemist in the Shadowhide realm. Don't be a Crosby. Roll high and subscribe.
Now, do we know where? Can I listen to
you
where
can-
they're
you,
pinpointing?
You can
Hello?
tell they're
Hello,
on the
can
north
you
path.
hear me?
Who's there? Who's there? You hear one kid drop his voice. Stand tall. We are guards of Triguard. Show yourselves, or we will smite thee.
You won't smite Kali Leafort. Show yourself and state your names.
They're standing firm on their path. Are you going around the corner?
Yes.
Okay.
Kali
As-
Leafort would go around the corner to the left.
Yeah. As you or as they see you, they immediately drop their weapons, go to a knee. Oh, sorry, Mistress. Knight Marshal Leafort, I didn't know it was you. I hope we were strong and fierce like you always taught us to be.
What are you doing out here so far? Away
Oh,
from
we-
Triguard.
We were sent to scout the route to the city out here, and Bo Jackson over there got lost our map, and we've been wandering around these paths trying to find our way either home or to where we're supposed to go.
Lost his map. Were you trying?
Yeah,
Where were you headed to?
it rained on us the other day, or like our first day out here, it rained on us, and then I think we took this little side trail because Willie Mays thought it was going to be an easier route.
Maze.
And you see three younger adults from your town guard in your full Triguard garb. Yeah, but then we got lost. We got rained on. We slipped down the mountain a few times. Mark McGuire luckily was able to hold on to the cliff, so we didn't go down there. Do you know where we are right now?
Of course. We are at the entrance, it seems, a little bit further than the entrance to the mountains. We are trying to locate Decon, I believe.
We're only still here. Oh yeah. We were supposed to hopefully be by the city.
In the meantime, I'm
already.
going to move forward and just be next to this conversation.
Well, do you know which way? I mean, there's no point in us scouting ahead for you since you're already here. Do you mind if we head back to town? Because we've been lost in these mountains for like a week now.
Why don't you follow us?
Okay. If that's what you wish, and they will follow only you, Collie, only you, and all your orders. You have Bo Jackson, Willie Mays, and Mark McGuire.
Nice.
Can I ask these people a question, Golly?
Of course. You treat this group as if you were treating me. Period.
Yes,
Okay.
mistress.
So, what were you guys up to out here?
We were supposed to come scout the route to the town, because we were told that Collie was going to be heading this way.
That's who told you that?
Well, the orders came from your office, Collie.
Seems a little bit.
Collie?
Seems a little bit.
Yeah, what's up with that?
seems a little bit weird that I would give a command to something that I don't quite remember, but nonetheless,
Well, the obvious thought is that they're lying.
It,
Who
it
else
was
works in your office, Collie?
I'm King Lololo himself.
well, the king wouldn't do that.
Hmm.
The king is too good.
I mean, I think they're just lying about where they're going.
I'm with Booter. I think they're lying. Let's
You
torture
know,
them and see if they're telling
I
the
don't
truth.
remember. I don't
No,
remember
we're not
asking
torturing a town guard.
the town
Well, I'm with
guard.
Booter. I think his idea about torturing people is good.
I quite, gentlemen. I think you're onto something. My immediate response to the invasion. Do you remember who invaded the city?
What invasion?
I am going.
How long have you guys been
to-
out here?
About a week.
Does that check out? I don't know how long.
It
the
does
invasion
not
was.
check out. My soldiers are in the city protecting it, and if you don't
yes.
protect it, then you're not my soldiers. So I no
Well,
longer have use of you. Prove yourself.
Well,
You did recognize their voices.
Yes, but I recognize
true.
all my men. I didn't send them out here, though. They would know that the first the first response to an invasion of the city would be to come out and defend it, and then clean it and rid it of its evil zombies that are in it, not cower away in the mountains. So
what invasion? There's nothing happened. There's nothing going on when we left. I don't know what zombies. I haven't heard anything of zombies.
let's keep these three. How many are there? 3, 4?
There's three.
There's
of
4.
them.
No, there's 4. Bo Jackson,
Jackson, Willie Mays,
Yeah.
and Mark McGuire.
Let's keep.
All right, let's make them lead.
Yes.
No, so actually, wait. I got an idea. So I'm gonna take my winged boots and Oh wait, question. Can winged boots, which give fly to somebody, give you control over that person where they fly? Can you like make someone else fly?
No, they attune to the person who's wearing them, and whoever's attuned controls them if they're wearing them. I would say.
Okay, we'll do this the old-fashioned way then. So I
You
walk
can't
up
put
to
someone
the
else in the
guy,
boots and then mind control and then control them.
fly them around. So I am going to walk over to the leader that Collie's been talking to, and I'm going to pick him up, like not like hurting him, but just like pick him up. And I'm going to walk him over to the edge of the cliff. I'm going to hold him out over the cliff, and I'm going to say, "Why were you really out here?" And maybe I roll for intimidation or something. I don't know.
Sure. I'll just say they're thoroughly intimidated having that happen. This robot man flying them over to a cliff. Why were you in the mountains? What was your intimidation roll?
Oh, 18.
Okay. So they get who do you grab? Bo Jackson, Willie Mays, and Mark McGuire.
Who's the one talking to him?
All three were talking about equally, chiming in.
I'm gonna go with Mark McGuire.
I see how it is now.
I'm a Giants fan.
So you hold Mark McGuire up over this cliff, and he looks at you, opens his mouth, and you hear a not so clean release from behind him. He lets a little poop out. I swear that's what their orders were. They're right here. And he points towards his pocket and goes to pull out the orders and flips them open, and you see from the from the office of the Knight Marshal of Trigard, and then the normal order paperwork. You're to be sent east into the mountains to scout the appropriate route for the Knight Marshal to follow in the coming days. Be swift and go now.
Who's that?
Signed.
Well,
Yeah.
I put him back down. And
Hold
I
on,
say, "Thank
signed
you."
who?
It's signed, Collie Leafort, but
What?
Collie does not. Well, roll me. Let's see. Well, what do you do?
What would
Are you
I?
gonna inspect it?
What
Are you
would
gonna
Collie
inspect-
do?
Are you
Yeah,
going
so
to inspect
I'm
the
gonna
signature?
put him down, and I'm gonna hand this paper to Collie because he recognizes.
Collie Leafort is going to take his
Roll me investigation.
Collie Leafort?
Are you looking at the paper?
No, Collie Leafort didn't write these reports. Didn't give these orders. Unless I'm,
Okay.
yeah, I'll give myself an investigation. That's fine. I have it.
Roll me investigation.
I do have advantage on the investigation checks. So that was a 6 and a 15. So 15.
Okay. It looks close to your signature, but there's this little hitch that you do every time that annoys you about your signature that you've been trying to get out of it.
Right.
It's still there.
Well, when you write with your
You-
trunk, it's
Yeah. You notice that hitch is not there. So it's close, but not one that you believe you would have written.
I'm going to try to signal with my trunk like this. It's going to come back, and I'm going to come underneath and do a throat cut motion to
With
Booter.
the trunk, the
With
trunk
my
is
trunk.
doing the.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to brutally destroy one of them in hopes of getting answers out of the other three, and I'd like to do that
All right.
with my golf club, if that's
Okay, who are you going after?
Who did we already? Did you already? Oh, so Booter, you're holding one person.
I put him back down.
Okay.
Mark McGuire's on the ground.
All right, let's go, Mark. Mark McGuire, you are about to have a hell of a day here. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay, roll me your attack.
2 attacks. So
it's not strict in initiative.
Or wait,
just
why don't we let Sprock eat his brain?
I
I
agree.
love that.
Eat some brains. Good idea. Cool point.
I like that.
I like this.
I like that too. I hit him with a 19. I'm assuming.
yes, you do. And how much damage are you doing?
I'm going to be doing d6 plus 3, so 5.
5.
No, 8. Sorry, 8 damage to him.
8 damage. Okay,
Yeah.
this guy gets knocked down to the ground, bleeding profusely. You see Bo Jackson and Willie Mays start taking a couple steps backwards towards the northern path, hands going up, saying that something's not right here.
I'd like to tell them.
I shouted down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Spencer.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I shouted them like stay put.
They
We're not done
freeze.
with you yet.
They freeze.
Collie Leaford is going to say, my friend here with the tentacles, the ugly one that looks beat up like an alien, gross, he's going to eat this man's brain. And he's going to eat Mark McGuire's brain, and he will learn who he is and what you are doing out here. And he will know the story. And if your story doesn't match up with his story, we're going to kill all of you. How's that?
It's good. Hit him with the newlywed game. I like it.
Like hearing that, you see their eyes go wide. What? They take like a step back and turn and both start running as fast as they can down that path away from you.
All right, I'm gonna just.
Why? Get away!
It's
Who the fuck
it's
are
ridiculous,
you?
but let's throw.
Leave
How
me
far away are they?
alone.
Are they, how fast are they running?
I have
How
a
far are they?
family. They're 30-foot speed, dashing 60 around. I just got married. Leave, please.
You want me to try and
Okay.
shoot
This
this
is
guy?
my first job.
No, I will. I can do hypnotic pattern. on
Have
both of them.
mercy.
I'd
Yeah,
like
I'll do
hypnotic.
that.
You're gonna hypnotic pattern them.
Yep.
Okay. That's what, wisdom.
Yep. 15.
Yeah, +1. A 13 and a 15, so one succeeds and one fails.
Okay, so the failed guy stays behind. I guess that'll be Willie Mays. And then Bo Jackson keeps going.
Bo Jackson's taken off. And he looks back, sees his friend is stunned, and he doesn't care, just keeps running. Because he is Bo Jackson. Can't catch that man.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm an
That's
elephant.
unfortunate. Wait, Ignis, can you shoot him? We probably shouldn't let there be anyone that gets away from this until we know what's going on.
Oh, I can definitely shoot him. I shoot him.
Roll me your test.
Like, is there like a hamstring shot or something?
I don't have any. Can I specify that? Like, can I try and wing him in the leg?
He's running full sprint.
Yeah, it's
We'll
probably.
You know
say-
what?
we'll-
I
we'll
take
say-
it back. I take
wait.
it back. I put I'm gonna shoot 2 hours into his back.
Okay.
We'll see what happens from there.
I was gonna
Alright.
say it could be a higher check, but
No.
you could do that. Just 2 in the back.
All I heard was Booter said shoot him, and I start firing.
Okay. All right. Roll me your attack.
That's our blast.
I definitely start blasting. That's 127 and 122.
All right. Where in the back do you want to hit these?
These poor souls.
Yeah,
I mean,
on
if I can
on Bo Jackson.
on Bo Jackson, I'd like to hit him in the back of the neck if I could.
Okay. So you see one arrow hit just to the left of his spine, and his body starts going limp, but the right still tries to keep moving. And then the other one hits on the right side, and he just collapses face first down the path.
Excellent. I turn to Booter and I'm like, got him for you.
Who is
Great.
all
All right,
yeah.
quick, go ahead, Spencer. Sorry.
I was gonna say how far away are the rest of them?
Willie Mays is about 30 feet frozen. Mark McGuire is right in the center of the path with you guys. Bo Jackson, so about
Wait, sorry,
90 feet
are
away.
are they in a clearing? Like no matter where they could run, I could see them, right?
Yeah, they're running.
Okay.
The only way they could run from you would just straight down the path. 'Cause
Okay, so I
the
turn
other
to
way is
Booter.
down or up a cliff face.
Well, I turn to everyone and I'm just like, well, we can decide what to do because I can hit these guys for a little bit.
I'm
they
gonna
gotta
say
really get away.
you, alien man, eat this brain. I think that would
Well,
tell us.
wait. Maybe before he eats the brain, and Sprock, if you want to come get close and maybe show him what the tentacles look like, that would be cool. But
Yep.
before we eat this brain, maybe Mark will reconsider whether he wants to tell us what's going on or not.
I don't like the idea of letting one of my soldiers who has not followed my orders and lied to me get away.
Okay, well,
We
I
ain't
mean,
talking
we're
about all that.
soldiers.
We can still get them. Don't worry about it.
So what are you doing? You eating the brain?
Yeah, I'm going up and eating the brain.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah.
You see Willie Mays' eyes. He's still frozen there in the hypnotic pattern, but his eyes dart to Mark McGuire's brain getting eaten, and he looks terrified as all everything. And you start seeing a puddle that he's standing there in. But you eat Mark McGuire's brain, and what memory are you looking for specifically?
Where
What
they
what what memory would you hope to find in his
What they-
brain?
what they've been doing the last week and a half.
Okay. So you see a normal childhood of a kid around the city of Trigard, going out and watching for his father's fishing boat to come back in each day. You see him excited to get his first job as a squire for the city watch of Trigard, and then finally graduating and getting his first rank about a week and a half ago. Finally on the job, excited to get his orders, and he's in a stable brushing a horse, and someone dressed in the night guard's appropriate dress, and if you describe this to Kali, would understand with someone's rank who was 3 or 4 above his own, so a clear superior. But you would recognize this would be the human wizard form of Doomhand in a disguise, handing this note that Mark McGuire then handed to Booterbot. You see him read the note and then go wake up Bo Jackson and Willie Mays from the stable bunks and reading the note. They get excited. They start getting out here. They go on the path. They actually do this really cool dance through the Purple Worm area, and you take notes of it. Got them through there clean. And then you just see them wandering down empty path after empty path after empty path after empty path until finding you. And then seeing Booterbot's face, devil or demonic glowing red eyes in his face as he's being held above the cliff. And that's what
Okay.
you see from Mark McGuire.
So I'm going to obviously share that with the group. And so I think it's Doomhand who is the master behind this mayhem. But why would he send them out to find us?
Well, and also these poor guardsmen were innocent. I think 2 of them were dead.
Yep.
Oops. Well,
Spilled milk and all that.
Well,
let's.
Collie's gonna say-
We're gonna slap Willie Mays on the back and say sorry about all this. And we'll get you some new pants.
I quit.
We definitely lose a prosperity point from this.
I quit. I quit. I can't do this.
well, if you
I'm
quit,
just going to throw this out to the group. Are we sure we want to let this guy walk away?
No.
Innocent
I
Oh,
saw nothing.
wait.
I saw nothing.
Here we
Willie,
go.
I saw
Collie-
nothing.
Willie,
I don't know who you are.
Baby.
I actually
You got
do
two-
think
you
we
got
let
two
him walk
options.
away and be a cautionary
Uh-huh.
tale.
I was gonna say, why don't we just bring him with us?
Or bring him with us.
Oh, a
One of the
mercenary.
two.
I love.
He's
I
either
love
staying
this.
with us and fighting for us, or he's going to go talk about how evil and dangerous we are.
Okay, are there any extra brains for Zergo?
There's Bo
Well,
Jackson.
I mean, we have a living, breathing brain right
I
here. if we need
think
it.
I think we should, if you first off, there's no quitting the watch, so
Hey, you let him eat his brain because you didn't believe what we told you.
well, you lied, and also you should have
We
checked
did
with
not lie.
the soldiers of Trigard, the Protect Trigard. Don't get fooled by wizards in costumes, and I think I'd like to just kill him.
All right.
Roll your attack.
I mean, listen, Kali Leafort is, I ask that you do a better job, and
And now we know why everyone's terrified of her.
um,
She just goes
I
around
still think
murdering.
we should keep him as an asset.
Roll your attack.
Too late for that.
yeah, 24 and an 8, so 15.
Would you
24
like
and 15.
Would you like to smite?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do want to do that. So for the first damage, he gets 4, but I have an extra trait here, which adds an extra D8, right? Isn't that my smite? That's my
Your smite is 2d8. You have
Yep.
divine.
divine, which is a bludgeoning.
Yeah, you get an additional d8
So that'll
from
be
your thing. I forgot.
yeah. So 4 plus, so that's 7 damage with that.
Paladins.
The first one, and then I forgot.
Improved divine smite. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll do the second one. He's not dead yet, right?
You have advantage on all these because he's stunned from the hypnotic pattern.
Okay, so for the second fight, so that'll be, what was that? What did I roll on the last one? What did I just say? It was 4 plus 6, so 10 damage, and then the next hit is going to be a 7 plus an 8 plus a 6, so 15.
How do you want to do this? What do you want this to look like?
I'd like for my, because I am an elephant, I'd like for my, I just like to crush his sort of, I'm going to golf club him. I like to golf club his head, his face, his whole facial region off.
So you
Very violent.
You swing your trunk up in the air and you hit him once in the stomach with the club. And you smack him on the back of the head with your trunk to knock him down, and then take a nice little shot and just cave in the face.
Nice. And I'm angry.
The brain still looks intact. You just crumpled everything else.
Right. Nice.
Well, guess brains back on the menu, boys.
I'd like to just tell the group that it's my duty to make sure that the men of Trigard are watched over by us in the soldiers' rankings, so that they can rely on us to not be tricked by tricksters. These men are not part of my group. Not anymore, at least. And then once a town guard, always a town guard. Until death do you part. And so obviously, death did his part here. But it's a female elephant talking. Not a dwarf from The Hobbit. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm working on that.
So I assume Zergo's getting Willie Mace's brain.
Yeah, I'd like some brains for Zergo, please.
Okay. All right, so you're at the crossroads. There's the 2 dead bodies right there. Zergo seems very much enjoy that brain. Coos
He's a
very
good guy.
nicely and nuzzles in.
Nice.
Attempts to try and nurse with tentacle mouth.
We just say, no, we push that away. We're not going to go down that path.
So, Sprock, when you were absorbing this guy's brain, can you tell us all the paths that we shouldn't go down because they couldn't find the way through them?
Sprock, you could tell that the memories started out in a coherent path, but that there's some madness that was developing within them in the past week, and the memories were jumpy and hard to follow and became very sporadic.
Okay.
But you guys are able to continue in towards the mountains.
Okay.
Well, we did not learn where to go, I guess. So, still random choice, but they were coming from the left. So, is it reasonable to
assume not that way?
Not that way. So then maybe we go straight or turn right then, yeah.
That's reasonable.
Let's
Straight?
go straight.
Let's go straight.
Oh, you know what? before we do that, I got an idea. And I
This is Rena. Rena rolled low during death saves and didn't get healed by his group. Don't be a Rena. Roll high and subscribe.
I pull out the coin of secrets and I flip it and ask it which way we should go. And I said, head straight, tails left, or right.
Tails
sorry.
right.
Matt,
Tails
Yeah.
right.
I'd like to give you a cool point. That's
Thank you.
pretty cool.
And what does the answer have to be?
There's
This
a
is why I thought
50.
it would be fun. The coin of secrets, just as a reminder, makes 0 sense. I can ask it a question and it responds heads or tails, but there's a 50-50 chance that it's not telling the truth. So it's basically just a coin.
Okay.
Which is why I love it. But if you
so-
recall, it helped us end the great flat Earth versus round Earth debate. So it holds a special place in this group's heart.
It does.
Yeah.
Certainly does.
So Matt, high, low, even, odd.
Low.
Okay. Okay. So it's going to point. So wait, tails, heads with straight tails, right?
The heads was straight, tails was right.
It's gonna come up.
Also, I don't think anyone else in the group knows that piece of information. I'm pretty sure everyone thinks it's a coin, a special coin.
It comes up tails.
Okay, guys, it's tails. To the right it is.
Okay.
You begin to travel down this path, and it begins to descend deeper into the mountains.
Okay.
The other path, as you look back, looks like it would carry about that same height for a while before going over another ridge. But this path, this right path, starts going down deeper and deeper. And Spencer, can you give me the first map, the Chris 1 map?
Yes.
Save this, if you will. And you start descending deeper, and it gets hotter and hotter. Almost a sound of steam whistling in the distance. And as you come around a curve, you can see that dark cloud up ahead as you continue down this path. Where are you?
Yeah, there. I put it all there.
Okay. And
Okay.
then you look up, the mountains look to appear to be a couple hundred feet high, cliffs on either side. The ground, the rock is getting darker, and some more jagged shards, and there's some large chunks alongside what is becoming less and less a path and more a path through rubble, or a path that you can make through rubble. Do you want to continue
Can I
down?
do a
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a nature check, please?
Sure. What are you looking to find?
I rolled a 22, and I want to basically learn as much about the fact that this is a volcano as I can.
You can.
How do you know it's a volcano? Did we?
Or, I mean, I'm checking to see if it's a volcano and just checking the surrounding.
So
rocks
being
and areas
being
of
in
the
Trigar
universe.
and having Trigar knowledge, roll me instead of nature,
Old.
roll
He's
me
got old.
history.
Remember, he's got like 200-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Roll,
Okay.
roll me history, because history is
19.
intelligence too. Yeah, 19.
Yeah, good
Okay.
rolls so far.
So you close your eyes and see like a a scroll of images of textbooks and videos of lectures, and you can tell that the soil near where you are is comparable to about a couple miles away from an active volcano. And you open your eyes and you can see the patterns in the rock as you are passing through.
Yeah, so I say to everybody, guys, based on the rocks and the other stuff going on, I'm pretty sure that we're heading towards a volcano, or at least near one.
Is there any indication on? Can we look around on the ground? Maybe do an investigation check of some kind to make sure that to see if there were any footprints or something like. Because we are trying to find, we're trying to find the city, but we're also tracking. We're trying to find the queen, right?
You look around and you can't. You see the scattered animal footprint, but no consistent trail. No human footprints other than your own.
Like wagons, stuff, and nothing like that. Just footprint, like.
Roll me investigation. Or no, roll me survival. Survival.
Oh, I have advantage on that as well. Nice. 18.
18. Okay. You look as you're looking down this path, the steep cliffs on either side. You can see what looks to you like another footprint, but this one isn't on the ground. It's up on a little cliff or a little ledge on the side, and it looks significantly larger than your own footprints. Maybe 2 to 3 times the size.
Do I recognize the footprint?
Yeah,
Is it an animal?
Well, does Kali point that out?
Yes.
It looks humanoid.
Okay.
Like a giant boot print.
I want everyone in the group to really think I know what I'm doing, so I really bend down and look at the boot print.
Okay.
Guys, it looks like a humanoid. Oh, I can do more. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
19.
You can tell that the boots were from the cut in the debris, the pattern that's left, that they're very highly crafted boots by a very skilled cobbler. But they seem very heavy and made of metal, or lots of heavy metals in them. Not a light step.
Okay.
And that's what you can.
I relay that information to the group.
In your expert ranger opinion, what do you think it is?
Some sort of humanoid.
Let's continue to move forward.
But I say we follow the tracks.
Yeah.
Yes.
We spent a lot of time on this.
Okay. So you continue down this path. You begin to see some. Let me draw the path for you here. Pink will be the path.
Okay.
The path trails along here. Let's do the black. I'll give you black. Apply. Black. This is about a cliff face. All this is cliff. All that's a cliff face. You can see some jagged stones, some boulders, and lucky enough for you all, you see a little spout coming from about here on the wall over the path and landing in this little pool that's filling up, or is semi-full, but doesn't look like it's getting larger. Maybe there's another relief somewhere else down below.
Spout of what?
Spout of hot, splattery magma.
Magma.
Liquid hot magma?
Yeah, the spout's about 30 feet in the air.
Okay.
And it's a fairly solid stream coming through. You also see who's in front. Who would be in front?
I'll go in front since I was looking at maybe Matt and I are in front because we were looking at
Yeah, I think the same rough formation.
You actually do see, where is it? Change of color. You see right about here a solid stone tablet that has some words in giant on them, or has some words in a language on it. What languages do you know?
Kali?
No.
Ignis.
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Goblin. Oh no, I know all languages. What am I saying? I know every language. I have the helmet of comprehending languages.
All right, so
Nice.
you put your helmet on, and as you guys approach, you see or understand the Spencer. Give me a name.
Give you a name
A name.
for what?
Just a name. You decide. Oh, surprise me.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mantle?
Kruverk. Kruverk? Oh, how about Zodar? You guys like Zodar? Let's do
Zodar's
Zodar.
fine. I
Zodar.
just thought you were going to want to pick a Yankees legend to go with the theme of the day.
Yeah. Daryl Strawberry, but he's a Met.
Mm.
So what's the name?
Zodar.
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 Okay. You see on this sign, Zodar, Zodar Fortress.
Zodar Fortress.
And I'll say you could tell what language it is with the helmet. You could tell it's in giant.
Ooh. But does he know it's giant, or he just knows the? Yeah, right.
I'll say he
No,
he has an understanding of what the language he's translating from. He can't recite it,
Yeah.
but he can understand that it is giant and that it translates to Zodar's Fortress.
Okay.
Yeah, I get the sense it's like I speak fluent Spanish and I'm reading Italian. Like I get it, but I can't really explain why. Is kind of the vibe. So I relay all of that information, obviously, and I see what the group wants to do collectively.
Wait. So when we speak giant, we're gonna speak it, but it's gonna be like English Italian,
Exactly.
but not like Minotaur. But it's gonna be like, like, right?
100%.
Okay, cool. I like that. That's world building right there. Giants equals Italians. Off the boat, not from the Bronx or not from Brooklyn.
Yeah, be respectful.
Yeah. Got it.
Always respectful. All right, so what are you guys doing?
I'd like to move forward. This green was
The green is the stone tablet with the writing on it. The sign.
I'd like to sneak past this rock close to the edge and get closer to that tablet.
Okay, yeah, you can see that sign.
And I'd like to.
You guys would have been up there.
Yeah.
Ignis would have to touch or be real close to it to translate it.
I'd like to continue to walk towards the lava.
Okay.
And I'd like to see. So the pool of lava. There's something. I guess a spout of lava shooting
Yeah.
over,
So
and we can go underneath it.
Yeah, you are on your path. It's about a 5 to 10 foot, and it varies as you walk.
Okay.
The cliff face on the right,
Mhm.
about 30 feet up in the air, there's a stream of lava bursting out, and it's going over the path and landing in this pool about 10 feet below you to the left. So the path would go underneath this stream of lava.
Okay. I think we should go underneath it, guys. I think we should be careful where we as we walk further. I don't know that much about giants, but what I do know is that they're giants. So let's be very careful as we proceed. Watch for any lava. That's what I'm going to say to the group. Obviously, though.
And where are you going?
Underneath the
Thank
spout.
God we added this guy to the group. He's telling us to watch out for lava.
Watch out.
So
I'd like to
okay.
go. Yeah.
All right, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fudge.
Huh.
Okay. No problem.
You're looking for a 15.
I got a 13.
A 13. Okay. Oh, I
Wait,
rolled
that's-
high.
Wouldn't it have been?
What are you thinking?
Oh, I hit saving throws, but wouldn't it have been my dexterity modifier with a -1? I
No,
got.
if you might have proficiency in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
your saving throw is different.
Okay.
But I rolled high
Great.
and subscribed for. So as you're walking under, you see a couple globules that are a little bit heavy and land around the path. A couple sparks sputter in front of you. You're trying to dodge some of these as they come close, and one just nails you right on the back of your neck under your armor for 17 fire damage.
Shit. Oh.
But you are able to make your way underneath this lava stream.
Okay.
Wherever you are, yeah. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I mean, are we?
I'm not sure I want to do that.
Is that the idea?
I think we have to.
Let me see. Is there a spell that helps with this?
We could really use a flying grandfather clock right now.
Well,
yes.
Well, what I do have is I have my boots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my my winged boots to give myself flying, and I'm just going to fly over the lava spout and land next to Collie Leafort.
Okay. So you're able to. Booter has made it over.
I guess I'm just gonna have to go for it. Everyone else is doing it.
I also just want to point out that I am watching very close to, as close as I could safely be to the lava spout
Okay.
or the stream.
And before I make my move, I watched Collie Leaford go, and I'm like, okay, I see what mistakes he made, and I wrap up Zergo as tight as in as many jackets as I have, and I go for it.
Okay. Roll me your dexterity save.
17.
Nice.
You get through. You see one coming, and it bounces, sizzles a little bit of your hair, but you're able to make it through clean, untouched.
Oh, excellent. When I get to the other side, I look at Collie Leafort and I take out a hand-rolled loose tobacco cigarette and I light it off the lava.
On her neck.
Yeah.
That's still burning there.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Sprock, what are you doing? Sprock with us?
Rock.
Sorry.
Oh,
What's up?
you're good. How are you? What are you doing as you see all your friends run past this lava stream?
I'm gonna float above it.
Okay. Because you're a squid. And Aranis is gonna run. I'll roll for Aranis. He just barely got it. He has a +10. I rolled a 5. So Aranis is like, I don't know what the deal is, guys. Just sort of like walk through there.
Sounds like him.
And Aranis proceeds through. You all continue to walk down this path. You see pools of lava rise above you. You see these flows of lava, and the path, what looks like going over, at some points, stone archways. And Kali, you can start to tell that some of these look not natural paths, but constructed archways, and start getting the idea from Booty, from your knowledge of volcanoes, start getting the idea that you're getting in closer towards the volcano, where some of these paths look like they've had these similar flows for a while. You start seeing some structures being built up around the path in a stone, what's made out of stone, but very large stones, like very large cuts of stone forming the walls and some supports. The path becomes a little bit more structured. Are you guys continuing on this path?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to answer for the group, but I think since we are there, we should at least.
I mean, we went through the lava. We're definitely keeping going now.
Yeah.
Okay. You continue down this path, and you come to a massive gate. Iron doors about 50 feet high, 25 feet wide. The path opens up just a little bit here for the two massive doors to be able to function. On the sides, leading up about 100 feet on the sides of the mountain, and above is a stone wall. You can see about 4 or 5, let's say 6 large steel plates are scattered amongst the wall above where the height of the gate is. And you see a couple of little smaller squares of metal on the gate at various heights.
Can we determine here if there's any sign of Queen Eagle and the posse or their group on the ground?
Roll me survival. Let's see.
Because I'm not 100% sure we should necessarily go in there. 16.
You don't see any tracks or any. Okay.
You just see giant.
You see some giant footprints around here and some animal footprints and some large, what you assume to be wagon wheels, but they're about 4 to 5 times the size that you would expect a normal wagon to be. It's like massive wheels compared to little tiny wheels, but no small footprints, no medium-sized humanoid footprints.
I'm going to tell the group, not 100% sure if Queen Eagle would have traveled this way, but
yeah, I mean,
she could have
at
been
this
carried.
point, it's pretty clearly not the way to the city. The question is, do we want to go in here anyway?
Yo, the president and
But like, we do only really have one goal with this. Sprock, Ignis.
I mean, what's the goal?
We're trying to find the queen, but I don't.
It's Deswad. It's not Deswad. Dequa.
The Qua. And I
Dequa.
mean, why would we not go in?
Because who knows what's in there?
That's never stopped us before.
It's true. It's probably a volcano base of some kind if there's a gate.
Yeah. I mean,
As you're having this discussion, you see the large, thick black clouds of smoke not too far off in the distance. And you can actually see the peak where the smoke is coming from now. It's not the highest peak, but you can see this fairly wide mountainous structure, and it's this deep black smoke billowing from within it.
Perhaps we could climb to get a vantage point.
What are all the plates that you were describing? The different metal plates? I want to look at them closer.
So as you approach the door, Ignis, you can see some more writing in giant. You see Zodar Fortress.
Ooh, Fortress?
Which is of the same name as on the other sign.
Okay.
Zodar Fortress. And you see essentially what equates to North Gate.
Okay. What do you guys want to do? I mean, I tell everyone that, obviously.
Well,
You see the massive gates and some of the little metal panels. There's one about 4 feet up in the air, or 4 feet from the ground, right in the middle of the right door. And then you see another panel a little bit bigger, about 10 feet up, and then another one about halfway up. And that one that's halfway up is about 2 to 3 feet wide.
I mean, I guess we're going in. Just wanted to say, though, if this is North Gate and our party obviously went east, I don't know if...
Well, we turned right, so if we were going east and we turned right, that means we went south from there. So...
Let's go. I guess we go in.
All right.
Because
I don't see why we wouldn't go ahead.
Well, hold on. Yeah. But the ranger, Ignis knows where he is, right? Or where she is.
I know exactly where we are.
But do you know where you're supposed to, where you're trying to go to?
The fortress.
No, we were trying to go to Decon.
Well, I know, I understand generally, but now we've found this fortress. You just want to leave?
It's a giant fortress. I'm not 100% sure we should go. Let's go.
High speed giant? It's no big deal.
Are you sure Decon isn't in there?
It could be.
Maybe there's a faster way through here. You don't know.
True.
We can learn so much.
Is there a way to open?
You're happening upon the land of the giants, and you do not want to go in.
I want to go in. Is there an easy way to open? Can we sneak through? Is it so big that you can just go in?
No, you do not see any handles on the door. You see 2 metal plates and almost perfect precision in the craftsmanship. You see no gaps between the right and the left door.
I'm going to say, Booter, you're made out of metal. The doors are metal. Why don't you go bang on that thing and knock?
Just go knock.
Go knock.
Yeah, because that's how metal works. All right, sure.
Do you want to? Yeah, you could throw things at it.
I knock very loudly.
What pattern of a knock do you do?
Ooh, nice.
A,
Shave
norm,
and a haircut.
a normal 1, 2, 3 pattern. I don't know any other pattern.
Just like a plain, or not saying it's plain, but
Secret
simple.
knock, dude.
1,
Secret knock.
2, 3.
No, you
Bang,
go
bang, bang.
like it's a secret.
This is Valley. Valley sacrificed himself because he only rolled low. Don't be a Valley. Roll high and subscribe.
Secret knock. Right?
Okay.
That's Booterbot.
Uh,
It says Booterbot's knocking.
You do
nobody
the
told
3
me
bangs.
how to knock.
Yeah, you're right.
And
We
you-
fucked that up. We botched that play.
You hear almost like an echo from within the wall of the bang, 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 and then dies out. About a minute about a minute goes by. You guys are debating, and then you hear what sounds like footfalls from behind the wall, and then you hear a bang on the inside of the wall.
But you
And Ignis, the helm is comprehend languages, so it's only things you can read, not hear. But you hear in Giant, unless you speak Giant fluently.
I do not.
Okay, but you hear that knock, that bang on the gate, and some words in Giant yelled from the other side.
Can I mimic the knock?
You do. You mimic the knock, and do you say anything with it?
No.
You, after a moment,
Because I can't speak in Giant, right?
correct. Well, you can try
Okay.
to.
No, I don't want to do that.
You
Well,
can
who-
attempt the Italian accent.
Can
It's me, Ignis.
can we
Let's go in this fortress.
Mario? Yeah.
You go. You hear, it's you, Ignis. What? Who? Ignis, and you see that the tall or the metal panel about 25 feet up slide over to the side. You
Nice.
see a giant eyeball looking around from inside. I don't see you.
Hey, down here. We have been shrunken.
You see that top panel close, and then the 10-foot door slide open. It's only like the center of the eyeball that you can see because it's too big for the hole. And it looks down. Who are you? You are not turned to the giants are Jar Jar Binks. You are
Other
not
Italians.
How
feel
are
like a
you?
lot of,
What are you
our
doing at my
characters-
door if you're not coming in?
I feel like a
That's
lot of
my
our
favorite
characters
time.
end up as Jar Jar
You-
Binks for whatever reason.
you are not the giants. Who sent you? Alert! 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 The gate closed.
Wait, my friend! We are a giants. We are just shrunken.
You hear a pause. That high door open again. Just the shrunken.
Yes,
How-
a witcher shrunk us. Please let us in. We need help.
You hear it close, and you hear some other muttering from behind the gate, and then it slide open again. Well, if you are really a giant, who is the fire chief of the fortress?
I'm gonna.
You
Something
doing something?
something tells me it's Zodar, but I want to hint to you that it's probably Zodar, but I don't know how to do that with my trunk, so but
Well, he's a giant. He probably can't hear us whispering. He just like whisper something to me.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but it might be Zodar because It is the Fortress of Sodar.
But why would he be the fire chief of his own fortress?
I don't know. Have you ever heard of that place, Brock? They named
What?
it. You ever heard of that place? That place, Brockville, where the king named the town Brock after. Anyway,
Okay.
never mind. Continue to go.
Wait, should I go for that?
I don't know. You have to. Is there? Can we do?
You seem confident a second ago.
Is there anything?
I turn back to the giant. I don't want to waste any more time.
Yeah.
And I say, of course, the fortress, Zerdo's fortress, the fire chief Zerdo. And I gesture wildly like a true Italian. Please, we are shrunken. My brain is 1/150th of its normal size.
What is the name that you say? That was hard to hear.
Zerdo.
It's sort of a mumble of it.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
audible mumble.
You see the eye poke back out and freeze on you for a moment. You would not the giants. The fire chief is a Mario.
Oh.
You hear
Marioa.
Mario. You hear a click. 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 Are you guys
Run.
doing anything? Click. Click. What are you guys doing?
The run. I
Click.
turn to run.
Click. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Definitely backing
like-
out.
Yeah, I think
going in here, guys.
Click.
we're going back.
I am on a dead sprint, and I'm clicking my wings of speed, my boots of speed.
I still have my flying boots, and I fly away as fast as I can.
Regroup on the other side of the lava.
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
gonna all run.
If you're running, roll me another dexterity save.
Shit.
I'm gonna roll for Aaron.
15.
Aaron passed. 15 passes.
I got a 5.
5 total.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
You got a 4.
Ooh, that's what'd you get?
A 4.
But you get hover,
Yeah.
so you'd hover over.
I'm wondering over the lava.
Yeah. So, Holly, that's 20 fire damage. You
yikes.
get 2 globs hit both of your ears.
Ow!
All right. So you guys are running back along the path. You go through or over the lava stream. You run by the stone path, and as you're running about by the sign, you hear a large thud as a massive rock bangs into the ground right here and splatters through this lava stream before smacking into the wall.
I'm gonna use cure wounds. I'm gonna go up to Collie Leaford and use cure wounds on her,
Thank you.
which is a heals for 7. Is it
It says 10.
Yes, 10 heals for 10.
Hey, all right.
Okay. So you guys are able to
Thank you.
continue
Booter.
You're welcome.
You can continue to make your way back along the path to that crossroads. And which way are you going now?
Okay. I guess
So this way was to
the other
lava.
way.
the giant's lava. This way is where the guards came from. This is the original path you guys came on.
Well, we didn't go left and we didn't go right, so we should probably go straight.
So you want to go this way?
I guess straight, yeah.
That feel reasonable.
Oh,
to
the
everyone?
guards coming from an area they had been lost in, or somewhat, for weeks. Yeah, we go straight. I think
Okay.
I agree with that.
So you
Um,
guys,
what is the ranger? How does the ranger feel about
Yeah,
going
how's the
straight?
ranger feel?
Yeah, straight sounds good.
All right,
okay.
I'm gonna load up another one.
Uh, hold on. I'm gonna have something else for you to change too. So Spencer, I'm going to change my map, my camera for a moment. So let me see if this works. Hopefully it works. We do this. Stop video. Okay. Start video. Oh, I have to do this too. None. Welcome to the Wander Mounts.
That's
The stream,
hilarious.
if you put my camera as the main background. So you guys continue along this path. The mountains, jagged peaks abound. And you come to an area where the path looks like it should continue straight, but there's a sharp friction line on the ground where it looks like two steps are about an inch or two higher along the whole width of the path, and the path is shifted left about a foot. So this path doesn't perfectly line up with the path as it continues on. And
Okay.
these mountains, the way you'll see how they work, but we're gonna set how these mountains are gonna look for right now. You'll see more about the mechanic in a moment. So first start out with right ahead of you is some think of like Bryce Canyon, some canyons, some very stony mountains. To the left, you see some large clusters of trees.
Chris, would you be open to rotating this so that it like the camera is our point of view? Like just turning it like
Yes,
two ticks
yes,
to the right?
yep.
I'll try to.
You have a glued together border. Maybe.
Perfect.
Not glued, they're puzzle pieced.
I'm gonna get the thing on the screen in a second.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Can you guys see that in the stream? No,
No.
we're not watching the stream. All right.
Oh, you guys are getting lucky. So lucky and unlucky. You have no idea what's happening.
I have zoomed in on your thing and made it the OBS background.
Okay. So you guys begin to enter what Spencer is called the Wander Mounts. And I'm going to need everyone to roll me a D. Yeah, roll me a D12.
Wow.
Don't tell me what it is yet.
I'm just gonna title this display "Wander Mounts" for obvious
Don't
reasons.
say what it is.
Yeah, don't tell me yet. Okay. So if you can see right here is a little doom hand. Little doom hand is going to be you guys. As you begin to approach into this, these deep canyons and what looks like some structures along the way where mines were beginning to be dug, but as you look in, it looks all collapsed on the sides. All right, what did everyone roll for the D12?
3.
I have a
5.
D12. One sec.
11.
11. Okay, and do Aaron
9.
8. 9 for Booter.
Yep.
8 for Aranis. Okay. Let's see. Where's my tables?
If you go to YouTube,
Alright.
if you go to here, I'll drop the link. If you go to my YouTube and you click on it, you can see exactly what Chris is doing.
Fantastic. Here's
when
Rico.
you get there, just roll high and subscribe.
137.
I'll drop it into the chat.
So we built out the map of the mountains for now. And I need someone to roll me a d20. Actually, yeah, d20. But it's going to be
Ugh.
Let Booter, you want to roll a d20? I don't know.
Sure.
what is it?
6.
6.
Oh, we're not all rolling a d20?
No, just this one.
Good.
Okay.
His was better than me anyway.
So as you begin to enter into these mountains, these valleys and caverns, you start to see some clouds begin to build up overhead. And as you look around for a place to tuck into cover, it seems like they grow rather fast, and you hear loud bangs of thunder and flashes of lightning all around. You hear the sound start to ripple and vibrate through the valley as it pulsates on your body. I need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Everyone around me, however, has. Hold on. When you
How many people are going to be right around you?
Everyone is.
Everyone within 10 feet?
I think it's everyone within 30 feet has advantage on. Oh, here. While you are conscious, you grant all friendly creatures within 10 feet a +1 bonus to all saving throws, which I forgot I had last time that when Matt did the dance, and I just did not want to forget that this time. Not that
Well, I got a con save of 24 with that, so feel good about that.
Wait, what are we adding? A D4?
No, just your con save. And if you're within 10 feet, if you would be within 10 feet of Kali, you can add a +1 to it.
I got a natural 1,
Okay.
but that turns into a 5.
Okay.
Including me.
17.
Oh, wait. Including me. So that's a 6.
I heard.
Okay. All right.
Man, my rolls have not been good as of late.
Okay. Did anyone else get below a 14?
No.
Was making
Yes.
20s. You got it? Okay. We rolled 20 for
Con
Aaronus.
save, right?
Aaronus got a natural 1 too. Yeah, con save.
I got a 5.
Okay, so you guys take 11 thunder damage as these vibrations ripple through your body, through these tunnels. You continue through along this path, and you come to what looks like an intersection in the center of this path. But it's a very odd intersection. You see 6 total pathways all converging on one central location. And in between each pathway, there looks to be a little campsite area set up for a campsite.
Are we looking at our map, or are we looking at your?
Well, in this, you can look at Catan. That's fine.
Okay.
In the center of this Catan piece,
Okay.
you see this intersection of 6 roads coming in, and about 30 feet from this intersection, in between each path, there looks to be a little campsite area, like a little stone fire pit ring, a small rocky half wall that goes all around it with two little paths off to the two nearest paths. It's about halfway through the day that you guys get to here.
So to be clear here, if you're looking at Chris's screen or the stream, we're the gray marker.
You are right
You're where Doomhand is.
here. We are Doomhand.
Okay.
So you see a pathway that goes back the way you came
Mm-hmm.
and to each other tile
Got it.
connecting it. And right in the center, it looks like there's this little area for camping and campsites, and all the paths are fairly visible to see down.
Okay. Are we looking? We're looking down at this.
No, you're approaching it at
Oh,
the
okay.
same level.
Okay.
Feels a little
You-
too
you-
easy.
You don't see anyone else around you there.
Oh, just an open clearing for camping.
Yep,
Nothing suspicious about that.
not at all. But you are able to continue through or around, however you want to go.
I
Let me know
see.
which way you
I
wanna
see
go.
what you're saying. Okay. So each one of these clearings has a little camp area, and we can decide where to go. Okay. Do you guys want to go left or straight or right? Do the colors of the things
So-
mean no, they don't mean anything.
So you have 5 other choices that you can make. Let me do a little thing here.
Right.
Oh boy, Ranger, what do you think?
I mean, I don't want to go straight into this clearing. That feels a little too
Right.
simple.
Exposed.
I say we weave through the edges of this terrain. So I would go as far left. I don't want to backtrack, right? So we came one direction.
So if you
I would
look,
I would say I would hug left or right along the edge of where we would consider a path, even
okay.
if it's a little treacherous.
And where are you
And that
trying to
way-
go?
I don't. Do you want to go left or right?
He wants us to choose A, B, C, D, E, F.
If you go
Right.
back to the tabletop map, you're basically
No, I see it.
walking
I see
in
it. So
on
what
the-
I'm saying is I would basically go to B or E. No, we're
You're-
walking in on B. So I would go to D or F. But like sort of split the difference. Like, do we have to go on the path?
You don't have to go on the path, but that's where the path leads.
Ranger,
Off road. If
You guys see
want.
what I'm saying, right? Like,
Uh,
if there is something waiting for us or anything of any kind, I'd rather be skulking through the woods.
got it.
Then be on the path, falling
Correct.
into the trap.
Yes, that's exactly my point.
Okay. Let's follow the Ranger. Ranger, where should we go?
All right, I'm going to take us down D, towards D.
Towards D.
Yes.
Okay.
Through the well, are D and F equal? Can I look?
Yeah. DNF are about. It looks like almost perfect symmetry in these
Fractal
roads.
style.
Yeah.
Okay, I will go down D and I will try and carve as hidden a path as possible
Okay.
while
Roll
still
me,
keeping an eye on the
roll me
like
your
kind
stealth and
main
perception. Everyone roll me your stealth.
of. All right, stealth 17. Oof, perception 10.
You need stealth for this? I've
Yep,
put
roll me a
I've
stealth.
I've put the whole
Yeah, I
map
can
on
see.
the thing. Okay. Shoot, I have disadvantage on this. That's not good. I got an 8 and an 18. I almost had an natty one. Thank God.
Okay.
Which would have been a
Uh,
0.
You guys are able to make it through. It's a couple times when a few rocks are stepped on and you hear the trickle of rocks below, but look around, don't see anyone. You're able to continue on this path. It's starting to get later in the day. The terrain starts to fade from this the caverns and not the caverns, the valleys and the ditches, and the path starts to rise a little, and you see another one of these places where there's a sharp edge of the path, and the paths don't perfectly line up. And as you step past that area, you begin to see a lot more of a dense forest. I need everyone to roll me another D12.
10.
Also 10.
Hey, high five with my trunk.
I got a 12.
I got a 17.
On a D12?
Oh, the D12? No.
I was like,
That was on the stealth. I got a 5 on the 12.
5. Okay. Spencer, roll me a D12.
Another one?
Yeah, another one.
6.
6. Okay, roll me a D2.
A D2.
Yeah,
I'll just roll my D4, and it's a 1.
a 1. Okay. Okay. This is too perfect.
Is it?
Well, no, this is too perfect. Okay, hell yeah. Okay. So you see, as you guys are coming down this path, it's getting later and later in the day. You're able to traverse through here easily enough. The path starts going down, and the trees get tall, to almost 200-foot tall trees, very dense forest. And you're walking down this path, and you could hear some voices and maybe a little music up ahead. And as you start getting a little closer, being cautious, Kali, you hear some familiar voices.
All right, let's maybe give these guys slightly more benefit of the doubt this time.
And from the sounds, it seems like people are not angry. They're somewhat joyous and joking and jovial.
Wait, Sprock ate brains. Would he also recognize the voices?
Oh, yes.
You would recognize these voices as friends of Mark McGuire.
I'm gonna tell the.
Does Zergo seem happy? He also ate some brains.
Zergo, his mouth begins to water.
He
I'm
wants
gonna
more
tell the group that we are coming up. It sounds like we're coming up on some more deserters, perhaps, but we don't know 100%.
Well, if they were given false information, they might not be deserters.
Correct.
Anyway, yeah, let's go talk to them. Do you want to go
Okay.
first, Polly?
Yeah. All right. Let's go talk to him.
All right. You begin to proceed down the path, and as you get closer to this sound, the forest begins to thin out very abruptly, like someone has cleared this area in front, and you pause before stepping out of the shadow, and you see another, similar to the last intersection you came to, 6 paths all meeting in one central cross, and 6 little campsites in between all the paths. And if you're looking at the tabletop, if you're coming from C, in between D and E is where these people would be. In here. Oh, I have to apply. Right in here. And Kali, as you look over, you can see they are members of the Town Watch City Guard,
Okay.
of Tri-Guard. What is your plan?
Gentlemen, you seem lost. That's what I'm going to say to them. You seem lost. I forgot that I'm a female Loxodon.
And who are you? oh shit! And see, one of the people turned to backhand the person who was drunk and yelling out to you. That's the Night Marshal. And you see all of them.
This is Crosby. Crosby failed a deck save, causing him to get smashed by a giant alchemist in the Shadowhide realm. Don't be a Crosby. Roll high and subscribe.
Muttering to each other, straightening up as best they can before dropping to a knee and bowing your head. Oh, sorry, Night Marshal. And then one stands up and gives an appropriate salute. However that looks to you, Spencer. I'll let you decide that.
It's do they look like? Do they look clean?
They look like Tri-Guard,
like
City Guard.
Have they been out here for like weathered and lost?
Yeah, they look a little bit dirty, not clean armor, but they look fairly upbeat, jovial. They have some supplies still.
Okay.
A couple of people look drunk.
Okay.
But what would your salute look like? How would someone salute Kali?
They would go like this. How would Lola want it? It would be silent. Snap, point.
Well, you see one of the people after kneeling stand up and do a snap point.
Yeah.
To you and say, Miss Night Marshal, we received your orders to come out and scout the path ahead. The Squire McGuire led the charge and went back to ensure your safe return. I'm glad you were able to make it to this outpost. If you can call it an outpost. Are the scouts with you? They're supposed to return with you.
No.
Did you see Mark McGuire, Willie Mays, or Bo Jackson?
We did. Somehow they've ended in a hideous death.
Oh, that is terrible. That is quite terrible.
Yes, tragic.
Very tragic. But I'm glad you are here for, we are supposed to be a waypoint further on into the mountains for you. We've been here for 2 days and all we know is something's not right at night. Something's not right here. I don't know what it is, but we're glad you're here. We're hopefully after we see you on your way that we can head home if that's okay with you.
Something's not right at night.
Yes.
Yes.
Weird sounds and the ground rumbles. But you're welcome in the camp. We have food, we have drinks, supplies. It's starting to get late. It's probably about time to camp down for the night before you head on into your great adventure. How many are you?
5.
5? Okay. It turns around and yells to the group, "Hey boys, make room for 5. Hey, Billy Bob, you're gonna have to sleep outside the wall. Get out of there. There's not enough room for your fat ass over here." But they make room for you in their little campsite. And you guys are able to join if you so choose.
Is there anything that we can perceive or check on their roll me just to see, like, have they been doing, like, not, I know that they're weathered, they've been out here for a while, but is there any like are their tools dull? Are their fingertips, like, have they been like is there more to the story than than they're necessarily.
Roll me insight.
Okay. Because he's with the salute, I believe him. 19.
19.
Mhm.
It looks like they've been here for a little bit. You do see some buildup of debris of some garbage that they've accumulated in a area. They're at least taking care of their campsite.
Mhm.
But it doesn't look like they've been working or doing much. You do see some little dried blood spatters about on the outside of this little wall. But nothing crazy. You do see some bones. Actually, yeah, you do see a couple bones or like parts of a carcass that have been hooked and gnawed on by humans, just on the outside of the wall.
From their
From them.
stocks,
From them.
they've been eating each other.
No, not people, but like animals.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So they're okay. All right. Well, I mean, we
Want to
can.
like ask them about the blood?
Do you want to ask them about the blood?
They might listen to you, but I'm happy to do it. I don't know.
I think they'll listen to you. I'm gonna introduce, gentlemen. This is my group of travelers. We're trying to find. We're trying to make our way through. I'm gonna keep it sort of vague. We're trying to make our way to a some sort of settlement. We would take any information of any sort of direction towards. I guess we'll. A trail of the Queen, I guess. A trail of. We are looking for travelers from Trigard. And I'm going to introduce my group, Buterbot, Ignis, and I'm just going to point them out. I guess I won't name names per se, but I will say you can certainly treat them as you would treat me, as with his utmost respect.
Yeah, Holly and the Four Bottoms. Understood. Well, while we've been out here, and this is the one who stood up to salute you. He's the only one that's been speaking to you directly. There's this, like, after the light goes out at night, there's weird sounds, and sometimes the ground rumbles a little bit. And then when we wake up, and you still get a little bit of sunlight coming down, and he'll lean and point to a peak in the distance, a mountain peak in the distance. That mountain is in a different spot every day, or almost every day.
Interesting.
But something happens at night, so I don't really know. But from what we were told, or from what people have heard, the rumors, and I'll look at one of the drunk people sitting on the ground drinking some more booze. What Johnny Bill Cock over there says, there's that these mountains move, but there's one that doesn't.
And which is the one that doesn't?
I don't know. Johnny's a little drunkard making a joke. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's never been out here. But that's all we know. We came in. We were told to go past the intersection of the crossroads, and then go 2 days due east, and that's where we ended up in May Camp. And then it's been and he checks a non-existent watch on his wrist, about 6 days since we were able to make camp until about now, about tonight.
Do you guys want to camp with these guys and eat their food and do a short rest per se?
it'd be late in the evening. So if you were to push any further, you would be pushing exhaustion.
Okay.
But
So
you
it's,
could push on if you wanted.
It's a designated long rest, it sounds like. We could do a long rest, but I could stay up because I'm almost at full HP still.
I like him being able to watch.
Yep.
You could put on a watch throughout the night if you wanted, as well.
I think it's probably wise. Just we don't know when Aranis is gonna do his thing, and we don't want innocent people to get killed. You know.
Mm.
All right, Spencer, roll me a d20 for Aranis.
Oh God. It's actually Aranis' Constitution save. So let me pull up his sheet.
I have it here.
Yeah.
Just roll me the d20,
All right.
and I'll get his con save number.
4. That's terrible. My rolls are absolutely
Okay.
terrible.
Okay. So you guys are able to have your watch, and in the beginning of middle of the first watch, whoever is up starts to see Aranis start to smoke again, but the symbol on his shoulder grow even brighter, and he just sort of flinches, grunts, and then goes back to sleep. And Aranis has suffered another level of exhaustion.
But we were doing oh yeah, okay.
He gets his all the long rest stuff except his exhaustion reset, and he's now at 2 levels of exhaustion.
That's not good.
He's also tied up. Don't forget that.
Yes, he's tied up,
course.
and he cannot get free of your ropes. But throughout the night, you do hear like an eerie creak and like a grinding sound.
Your votes, Pennsylvania.
You can hear a couple.
That's what you hear?
That's what you hear.
It's fucking terrifying.
I'm gonna make that a clip. 21349. Your votes, Pennsylvania, is what you hear in the mountains. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. So you hear that rumble, and in a deep guttural voice from the distance, you hear your votes, Pennsylvania. And
Who is Pennsylvania?
that's where we're gonna leave it tonight.
So do we hold on? We had our long rest, and in the middle of the night, we heard what?
You heard your votes, Pennsylvania, but
Really?
you heard grinding. Yes, that is now canon. In a deep guttural voice throughout the mountains.
Oh my God.
Oh man, I hope this is a who is Pennsylvania? And do they bleed?
So the map that you see, the Catan map that you see,
Mm-hmm.
that grinding and the moving, the map moves at night. So this map isn't fixed.
Oh wow. Wow. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna do it this way.
Let me pull this up so
Yeah.
that we can see it in the
So it's the last thing I'm going to do for the night, just so
Yeah.
you see how the mechanics of this work.
I have it it's large on my screen so we can look at it later on if we want to see the mechanic. Go ahead.
So
This is cool.
So you guys are able to move approximately 2 tiles a day, and you started where the white is, and you're looking to go where the orange is, the far end. And there's a place that doesn't move, this tall mountain that you've been told about.
Okay.
But in the middle of the night, everything shifts and grinds and moves.
Even the tile we're on.
Even the tile you're on.
Hmm.
So
Goddamn
Could-
robber.
could we have seen the mountain doesn't move though?
It's dark at night. You cannot see the mountain.
You
once
couldn't
the
see
light
it.
goes out.
Okay. All right. So next time I'll have to ask, is the mountain something that we can determine which mountain? Do we know which?
Okay. So now, let's see where you guys end up.
Wow.
Your placement is going to be where the desert ends up.
That's funny. And what did you do? Just a quick shuffle?
Yeah.
And how do you know? Do you have to redo the numbers?
Well, the numbers are for random encounters.
Oh. And what did we roll? Did we
You're
roll?
rolling a d12, which on here, instead of doing 2d6,
Mm-hmm.
I just had it be a d12.
Okay.
So I could use the number 1 for something random.
When we rolled D12s before, was that like
Those are random encounters.
really? Oh, so
Yeah.
we were telling you which
Oh
ones.
my goodness, you guys.
Guys.
Holy.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
This encounter.
Let's
this encounter had the
go!
ability to be so long.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Wait,
Fuck you all.
that's
It's been so long. I look. You know what? Okay. You guys got.
we did it!
Well, no, you're not out of the
I know, we did it, guys!
So you
Huh.
got. What did you do tonight? There. So 1,000 XP for getting to the crossroads. 500 XP for murdering innocent members of your
Well, they weren't innocent to me.
and eating brain.
Eating brain, I like that.
Another 2,000 for traversing into the Wandering Mountains.
Zordar?
Well, the Zodar Fortress. The thing I had in there that if you went off path is something very, very dangerous.
Hmm.
And you went a whole lot further than I was expecting you to. I was just keep giving you more and more challenging roadblocks. Like, okay, let's see how they get through this wall.
Yeah, I sort of figured when I got 400 damage by getting burned,
No, it was
That's-
only 46.
Yeah.
I just rolled really high on all those
Oh.
dice. So that's 3,500 XP for each of you.
Nice.
And where's my D20? I'll roll it on here. 8 for cool points for tonight. And everyone gets 2 cool points for you all beating my whole encounter.
Yeah, you mean the Catan thing that you set up,
Yeah.
which we just aced? High five, guys.
I just can't believe how good a job we did.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow, I can't believe how
I'm
much I
thinking
spoiled
now.
that
Did I
game.
shuffle them?
No, you did not. You picked this up last. You didn't shuffle them.
Okay.
I'm too late
You'll have
now.
to redo it.
No. Be quick.
But did you shovel them?
No, there's no way he shuffled. What are the chances?
I mean-
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many are there?
Not that crazy. 5%?
He
something
he
like that?
he didn't shuffle.
How many tiles are there? 20?
He didn't pick up the ones that he picked it up in exact
I
order.
don't remember shuffling. You can check the video.
I almost promised that you just probably flipped them over, but
I just did it there and then put
yeah.
this one on the bottom like I did again. Okay, it is shuffled. I'm not taking this away from you guys.
What happens if it happens again? Instant treasure, everyone.
Oh no, there's already something good happening. Because you want to be near where you're going.
High five, guys. We did it.
Okay. You did it.
That's hilarious.
Excellent.
Still doing very good.
Roll high and subscribe.
Roll high and subscribe for breaking all of my. Oh, fuck you guys. Seriously, again? Oh my god.
Yes.
You all.
Yes.
Well, if you did it twice and we still have it really easy, that's not our fault.
Last fucking there. And move. I'll take that. I'll take you guys here.
That's hilarious.
Jeez. You peoples.
That one's not on us. I mean, the first one wasn't either, to be fair.
Cool.
All right. So you guys have made it from here to here.
Cool.
And your goal is down there.
But we don't know that. And also, we don't know where the mountain is. So that's going to be pretty good.
Well, you'll see the mountain, and it'll be very close.
Okay.
When you wake up, you'll see. Actually, we can do that. The very last thing. You wake up early in the morning, and you begin to look around in the morning sun, and you see that mountain that they pointed out the night before, very close to where you are. Very close to your present location. And that's where we're going to leave tonight.
Nice.
Roll high and subscribe.
Yeah, roll high and subscribe.